telling you about the pastor, won't you call your pastor and tell him he the devil?
Yeah.
Won't you tell your pastor you've been teaching hate? Won't you tell your pastor, I can't get in touch with you, pastor. You took my money for 30 years. Now this going down. I can't even get in touch with you. You've been teaching hate.
Gone. That's right.
Where the comfort at? All of y'all take so much pride in your pastors. You women, you fight for your pastor like he God himself, but you can't find his ass right now. And the church building shut down. But you know what? You will still take up for him because he raped your pockets. That's what hoes do for pimps.
That's right.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
You can slut a hoe out all the time, and guess what? She's gonna love her pimp. But guess what? You treat a hoe right, she gonna despise you and dog you. And that's what be happening with most of the time when we feed our people the truth, they throw their nose up at us because they like to be lied and pimps. They want a man to roll up on them and say what they want them to hear just to get the box off of them and drop them off. You know what? I take what I want to hear for the moment and get slutted out and then go back into my misery stage. Just don't feed me the truth where I got to get myself together.
Bring that truth out, bro.
Right. That's right.
And the ones that love y'all, we the ones that you say ain't shit.
That's right.
Them the ones you say ain't shit. Them the ones pastor always tell you to leave alone. But guess what? We the ones that you can find to protect you now. We the ones that you can find to give you the answers right now. Who can call a pastor? What church building open right now? But I thought pastor was saved by the blood of Jesus.
But his cash app still open.
I thought pastor was saved by the blood of Jesus, or covered by the blood of Jesus.
That's right. That's right.
And see, a lot of y'all thought we was mocking pastor, making fun of him. We was serious when we was mocking him, though. We ain't playing when we bring out this word of the Most High. We was serious when we was mocking pastor. We wasn't playing no games. Go ahead.
Ye have scattered my flock.
What did the pastor do?
Ye have scattered my flock.
And now the flock scattered for real right now. The flock is scattered for real right now. Can you imagine how many of our people at home scared as hell? Think about that, man. Go ahead. And pastor got a heavy tab to pay. He got a heavy tab to pay, man. Go ahead.
And driven them away.
And you drove our people away. Go ahead.
And have not visited them.
And what pastor don't do?
Have not visited
Why
them.
pastor ain't called all his flock? Why he ain't say, you know what, sister or brother? I called to give y'all some comfort. Y'all got some questions y'all want to ask? Did pastor send y'all any emails? But guess what? I bet you when you don't pay your tithes, you get that damn note in the mail talking about you ain't pay your tithes.
That's right.
I bet you church members get that note in the mail when you ain't pay your tithes to remind you that you 2 months late on your tithes.
Bring it out. Bring it out, huh?
Go ahead.
And I will visit upon you the evil of your doing.
And guess what the Most High said? Pastor, you got a heavy tab to pay. He gonna visit upon you the evil that you've been doing to his people.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Saith the Lord.
See, y'all think we teach hate. We just read the Bible. And guess what? One of our ignorant people there walk up and say, we taking this out of context. We taking it out of context. No, we not playing with your feelings. We reading. That's what we doing. We reading. We not lullabying you.
I made the order online and I just...
Go ahead.
And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries.
That's right. So the Most High is going to gather the remnant of his people. And listen, that's what's going on right now. The sister got a question?
Yes.
I'm just projecting my voice, sis. Don't take no offense.
I want to know, what are you saying about about this coronavirus and how it took place and why.
A why it took place? Give me Revelations 18:4. Hey, what is? Let me show you something.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Uh-huh.
And I heard another voice from heaven
Uh-huh.
saying, come out of her, my people.
And this is what our pastor's supposed to be teaching us. Come out of and it's talking about the daughter of Babylon, which is America. Come out of the philosophies. Come out of the ways. Spiritually, what it's talking about. Go ahead.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
And that ye be not partakers of the sin. Because the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. Right? But in the church, they teach you the laws is done away with. So if you don't keep the laws, you the walking dead. Or you open for all the plagues. Right? Go ahead.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
That we receive not of what?
Of her plagues.
There you go. The coronavirus is a plague of this place. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
Why this coronavirus going on?
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
So God said her sins reached unto heaven. There's a lot of stuff going on the earth right now. And like I said, it's a multi-spectrum of causes of deaths, hate amongst family members. All of this is the plagues from not keeping the laws of the Most High. Right? And we get it the worst. We on the bottom. Go ahead.
And God hath remembered her iniquity.
God have remembered this place and her sins and her wickedness. Right? God have remembered her wickedness. Right? Go ahead.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
So God said reward this place just like she rewarded us.
Right.
So this is what the archangels is doing to this place. Because they took God's chosen people down.
That's right.
Right? They plagued us with all type of diseases. You got the syphilis experiment, the Tuskegee experiment, the buck breaking, the castration, what else they
Drugs
been?
in the neighborhood.
The drugs, the Ebola,
Guns.
the heroin, the AIDS.
Red
You know what I mean?
light.
That's what's going on, sister.
Salakia, second after the 16th chapter 2.
Huh? Well, we confused about what it is. Is it a virus? Is it 5G? Is it something else? Is it a hoax? That's what's going
The
on.
Most High.
So listen, if you don't trust in the Most High, you finish. If you don't die for all of that, your ass gonna die for stress. Trying to think and figure out what's going on. Pull that out.
Like this is the book of 2nd Advent, chapter 16, chapter verse 19. Said, behold, famine and plague and
What is it?
behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
There you go. It's sit as scourges for amendment.
Right. Said, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
That's right.
Behold, victory shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
That's right. That they think themselves to be in good case.
Right. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth.
There you go.
Sword and famine and great confusion.
Sword, famine, and great confusion.
Right.
That's what's going on. This coronavirus is a sword.
Right.
Right? The judgment is a sword. Everybody is in great confusion.
Right.
And guess what? Look like famine about to hit. Because I've been going to Walmart. What I've been realizing, Walmart usually get 2 shipments a day. They haven't been getting no shipments. So evidently, whatever their stock is, they've been letting that dwindle on out.
That's right.
So what's going to happen when that jump on? See what I'm saying? Give me Psalm 78 and 1.
Most High is the genius.
Man. Hey, listen, you don't even understand what's going on till it up and hit your ass. That's why I say he coming as a thief in the night. Come on.
And it's like a thief in the night.
Come on.
This is Psalms chapter 78, verse 1.
Right?
Give ear, O my people.
That's right. We out here to call our people back to the fold. Go ahead.
To my law.
To who?
To my law.
To what?
To my law.
So that's the problem right now. We need to keep the laws of the Most High. Go ahead.
Incline your ear
Uh-huh.
to the words of my mouth.
Incline your ear to the words of our mouth.
That's right.
And the mouth we talking about is this book. The mouth we talking about is the words that's coming out of the book. We not talking about just our vain babble or us brothers kicking it. We talking about our mouth when we speaking of the word of the Most High. Go ahead.
I will open my mouth.
He will do what?
I will open my mouth.
We will do what?
I will open my mouth.
Go ahead.
In a parable.
Uh-huh.
I will utter dark saying.
That's right. And that's only the Israelites understand these parables and dark sayings. That's how we can open our mouth and break down the dark sayings and parables.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
I will utter dark sayings of old.
But this is what this scripture is speaking about. I was speaking on not the contrary, but us. But this scripture is speaking about the laws of the Most High. The laws of the Most High and the word of the Most High speaking in parables. The words, the wisdom of the Most High will open its mouth. And that's what we're doing when we open our mouth. Go ahead.
Which we have heard.
Which what?
Which we have heard and known. And our fathers have told us.
Our what?
Our fathers have told
Now
us.
we can see what our forefathers told us right there because they kept record. Go ahead.
We will not hide them from their children.
We will not do what?
Hide them from their children.
We don't supposed to hide the commandments from our children. Go ahead.
Showing to the generation
Uh-huh.
to come the praises of the Lord.
Showing to the generations to come the praises of the Most High, which is the law, statutes, and commandments. That's what the praise of the Most High is. That's how you praise the Most High. That's how you put attention on the Most High, by doing what He commanded. Because when somebody give you a job to do, and you go out and it's their company, and you do a good job, that company get the best, the reflection or the ratings or the attention of the work you did.
That's right.
So these laws is the glory of the Most High. Go ahead.
And his strength.
Uh-huh.
And his wonderful works.
That's right. Go ahead.
That he have done.
That He have done. That's what we supposed to teach our children. Go ahead.
For he established a testimony in Jacob.
He did what?
He established a testimony in Jacob.
He did what?
He established a testimony in Jacob.
There you go. There you go. A testimony means a covenant. He established a covenant in Jacob. Go ahead.
And appointed a law in Israel.
And He appointed a law to the Israelites in Israel. He appointed us laws. He appointed the Israelites laws. He didn't say everybody. Go ahead.
Which he commanded our fathers.
Which He did what?
Which he commanded our fathers.
So the laws is a commandment. Go ahead.
That they should make them known to their children.
That's right. So we should make them known to our children. Go ahead.
That the generation to come might know them.
That the generation to come might know them. Go ahead.
Even the children which should be born.
Even go ahead.
Who should arise and declare them to their children.
Right? Go ahead. We should arise and declare these commandments to our children. We're supposed to teach our children of the commandments from generation to generation. But your pastor say the law's done away with, and you ain't got nothing to cleave on to right now. You Christians, you go around looking for verses that make you feel good. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And let me not say that. The scriptures, all the scriptures got something to do with something, but what you reading them for, it ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
That's right.
It's vain. Go ahead, hold up, go ahead.
That they might set their hope in God.
That we might do what?
Set their hope in God.
Uh-huh.
And not forget the works of God.
So we supposed to set our hope in the Most High and not forget the works of the Most High. Where you at? Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
but keep his commandments.
But do what?
But keep his commandments.
That's right. That's what we supposed to do. Go ahead, go down to 49. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, this book of Exodus chapter 12 verse 24. Said, and ye shall observe this thing for an ordinance to thee and to thy sons forever.
That's right. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass when you come to the land which the Lord will give you according as he hath promised, that ye shall keep this service. And it shall come to pass when your children shall say unto you, what mean ye this service?
That's right. What mean ye this service? Right?
That ye shall say it is the sacrifice of the Lord's Passover.
That's right. So this a law too.
Right.
And we just came out of Passover last Monday.
Right.
Yep. Go ahead. So these laws are still in effect. Go ahead.
Who passed over the house of the children of Israel in Egypt when he smote the Egyptians and delivered our houses.
Right. And see, you Christians, you're going to celebrate abominable Easter this weekend. That's what you're going to do tomorrow. Abominable Easter.
Right.
Where bunnies don't lay eggs any damn way. Go ahead.
And the people bowed their head and worshiped, and the children of Israel went away and did as the Lord had commanded Moses and Aaron, so did they did.
There you go. So we supposed to keep the commandments from generation to generation. Go ahead. 49.
This is Psalms chapter 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
He did what?
He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger.
So that's what happened with the Most High. The Most High cast upon us the fierceness of his anger, man. He cast upon us the fierceness of his anger, man. That was all our slavery, them plagues and the calamities, man, that we go through. He cast upon us the fierceness of his anger, which is his judgment. Go ahead.
Wrath and indignation.
Wrath and what?
And indignation. And trouble. By sending evil angels among them.
By doing what?
By sending evil angels among them.
So guess what? Listen, the Most High sent evil angels amongst us. Right? He sent evil angels amongst these other nations too. Right? Give me, and that's them death angels. Give me Proverbs 17:11. That plague, them plagues, this coronavirus, them death angels. He sent evil angels amongst them. Go ahead.
Proverbs 17.
17:11.
This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 11.
Right.
An evil man seeketh only rebellion.
An evil man do what?
Seeks only rebellion.
An evil man do what?
Seeks only rebellion.
So that's why we always talk about you scoffers on the comment board. That's what we was just talking about. You evil jokers only seek rebellion. Because if you had the wisdom, you would just teach.
Right.
It's easy to jump on YouTube and make you videos instead of coming on our comment board ranting wicked, demonic garbage. An evil man. That's why we call you other nations the devil. And we call you you wicked jokers about people demons too.
Thanks.
An evil man only seek what?
Only rebellion.
Do you seek rebellion when you hear the true word of the Most High? You rebel when we bring out the truth that we God's chosen people and what your judgment says. So that makes you evil. The water, King. The water. Go ahead.
Therefore, a cruel messenger.
A what?
A cruel messenger shall be sent against him.
That's why the Most High be sending them death angels.
That's right.
Like it just said there. Give me 1 Peter 4:17. 4:17.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 17.
Right.
For the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of God.
The judgment must begin where?
At the house of God.
Hey, listen. They say the coronavirus hitting our people more than anybody else.
That's right.
I don't even know if that's true or not. That can be, it is what it is, but the Most High said that the time of judgment gonna start at us.
That's right.
The house of God, we want to claim that we Israel, claim this right here too. Judgment gonna start at us.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And if it first began at us,
If it first begin at us, go ahead.
what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel
So,
of God?
hey, listen. So listen, if we get judged first, what's going to be you other nations' judgment? What's going to be you wicked jokers of our nation judgment? That's why we always say, you can scoff, you ain't scoffing us.
That's right.
Everybody got their judgment. Everybody got their judgment. Go ahead.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved.
If the righteous what?
Scarcely be saved.
And listen, the Most High said, if I scarcely save them Israelites, if I'm only going to save a remnant of them Israelites, go ahead.
Where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear?
So listen, the sinners of our nation and you other nations that's ungodly, what's going to be your judgment? Go ahead.
Wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him in well-doing.
That's right. Let us read that back over again.
Verse 19.
1 Peter 5.
Wherefore, let them that suffer according to the will of God.
Let them that suffer according to the will of the Most High. We suffer according to the will of the Most High. Go ahead.
Commit the keeping of their souls.
Commit the keeping of our souls. Because listen, we suffer, we take upon our cross that affliction, that will of God. Those servants of the Most High got to take up that cross, which is that affliction. And what committing our souls? What?
Commit the keeping of their souls.
Now we commit the keeping of our souls by doing that. Go ahead.
To him in well-doing.
To God in well-doing, which is keeping the commandments. We endure these afflictions by keeping the commandments.
That's right.
Go ahead, give me that.
This is 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God.
Do what?
Humble yourself, therefore, unto the mighty hand of God.
So guess what? Humble yourself, man. A lot of our people not humble. When they hear the word, a lot of our people want to buck up against the word. Like I say all the time, you like your feelings to be played with. So that means you your own God. You don't really believe in the Most High. You believe in yourself. And to me, that's a shitty God. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Everything got to be to your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's a shitty God. Go ahead. You can't even get your people out of the... Man, I even think about the conscious community, the unconscious community jokers in them Egypt. They on our page too talking about we sound crazy. But you know what? Them niggas scared too. They in the house scared too. And they can't teach nobody nothing. I don't see them nowhere teaching nobody nothing. And when they encounter us, they always belligerent. They always talking a lot of crazy, effeminate garbage and yelling. But you know what? Them niggas say the black woman God. You know what I'm saying? They worship women and they come in niggas' faces talking all that God. They be around women being lap dogs and then come around us talking all that God. Be getting carried by these women out here. I know a lot of you conscious community, unconscious community jokers that be getting carried. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. You cannot worship the black woman and she don't carry your ass. Go ahead.
That he may exalt you in due time.
That he may do what?
Exalt you in due time.
Humble yourselves, man. So the Most High raise you up in due time. Go ahead.
Cast all your cares upon him.
That's right. Cast all your cares upon him. And this is what your pastor should have been instructing you how to do this. Go ahead.
For he cared for you.
For he do what?
He cared for you.
That's right. The Most High care for you. Go ahead.
Be sober. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil.
The adversary who?
The devil.
The Most High said be sober. Be clear-minded. Be vigilant in your walk. Be vigilant in keeping the commandments. Because what?
Because your adversary, the devil.
Your adversary, your enemy. Those that's against you. The devil. Go ahead.
As roaring lion.
As a what?
As a roaring lion.
Man, go ahead. Listen. These peoples is roaring lions on us, man. These peoples is some roaring lions on us. The devil, as a roaring lion, go ahead.
walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's what it is. That's what's going on. He